I have the super talented Sid Sriram with me. I'm so excited and a little nervous, so cut me some slack because he's cutting me some slack. Okay, Sid, could you please tell us a bit about yourself?
My name is Sid Sriram. I was born in Chennai, India, but I grew up in the US, in San Francisco. I grew up training in Carnatic music. My mom's a Carnatic musician, vocalist, and she has a school out there. My grandfather was a musician, so music kind of runs in my blood. And I grew up with Carnatic music and also like R&B and jazz, self-taught with that form. And I decided pretty early on in my life that I wanted to be a musician. So I kind of pursued that all the way. I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston from 2008 to 2012. And in 2012 I had my first big break in films with A.R. Mansur with the song IDA from Kana. And just the rest of the essay is bonus.
Okay, of course music is in your blood, but I want to know who were your earliest influences in terms of music, besides your mom obviously because she taught you, but who else?
Probably one of the biggest influences is A.R. Sir. My mom would play a lot of Carnatic music in the car when we were driving around, so I messed with Lakshmi and different Carnatic music greats, but A.R. Mansur's music was another staple. So from way back, from Roja, and like going through his whole discography as I grew older. So him, and then as I grew older, I got really into like Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, like oldies R&B, and then I got really into hip hop. I've always been like a huge Kanye West fan. And once I started college, my music taste kind of diversified. So I got into like some more alternative groups like Radiohead, and a lot of different music, just kind of like taking in a bunch of different kind of forms. And that's also when I started writing my own music when I was in college. So all the influences that I kind of accumulated started coming out through my own music.
Okay, so you from Carnatic, you went into like R&B, right?
Well, the Carnatic music has always been a constant.
Of course, yeah.
So that's never stopped. But then, yeah, on top of the Carnatic music, I started picking up like R&B.
What was the first R&B song that you heard that you thought to yourself, okay, now I need to like sing something like this? Yeah.
So there's a song called Superstar. It's initially first by the Carpenters, but then Luther Vandross did a version. The hook is, don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You know that song? So that was the first song that I was like, yo, I really love this genre and I want to teach it. Like I just learned it, you know. So I just started kind of like finding songs that I liked and just teaching it to myself.
Okay, if there was one song that was written that you wish that you sang, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Okay, let me think. Okay, this is kind of left field, but there's a Coldplay song, "Yellow" by Coldplay.
Love it. Yeah.
It's always like really struck a chord. For me, like all the music I've ever like been into, or even the kind of like the way I sing has always been very like emotionally driven. I was kind of born with a certain like pain in my voice that is apparent in all the film songs that I've done in my own music, and I think that song by Coldplay also is something that really resonates with me. So I wish I could have sung that song.
That's a good song.
Another one is, this is a good question. I'm going to give you like a couple options.
No, this is making me happy. Okay, go for it.
And I guess I can't even say I wish I'd sung this song because the original versions of this song are incredible. But Nilakayiradu.
I heard your version of it. Honestly, I know it may sound biased.
Don't say it.
Okay, I won't.
You can say whatever you want.
Favorite version of that song. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you draw.
Yeah, I do.
I love that. I love that you're not just into one form of art, you're into many forms of art.
Yeah.
So your drawing is very abstract, like geometric mostly. How do you come up with that? Like,
you know, so back in like 2014, I was working on it was my first couple of weeks of working on my album, and while I was doing that, I was having like extreme writer's block. So when I was having writer's block, I was like I had my notebook and I couldn't come up with lyrics, so I just started like doing these random sketches just to get my mind off of writing lyrics. It was just my way of like doing something that didn't require anything. So what started then just has really kind of, it became a habit, to the point where actually if you go, you ask any of ARSR's engineers every time I go to the studio and they give me like a lyric sheet, I'll start sketching on it.
Okay.
It's just like a nervous tick almost. So I just really took that and just kept doing it more and more. And then in the last like year and a half, 2 years, I was like, yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. And I've been working on like my portfolio of art, and along with this album that I've been working on for the last 3 years, I'm going to be releasing like pieces of artwork.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's just nice. It's nice to have, I think of myself as an artist in terms of just like holistically. So any creative outlet is amazing to me. So it's nice that I'm glad that I found this creative outlet that's an addition to my music.
That is really great. Okay. So what's your favorite thing about Malaysia?
I love the food.
What's your favorite food?
I honestly don't even know the names like that. You're putting me on the spot.
Oh, sorry.
But I mean, like I've had, like I don't want to sound super cliche and say nasi goreng. Is that Malaysian food?
Yeah. We'll take credit for it. Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, I've tried a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't know what it's called.
Okay.
So maybe like I'll learn this trip.
I hope you do. Yeah.
I will. But no, my favorite thing about coming to Malaysia and coming to KL is the energy out here. Every show that I've done 2 shows. The first show I came out here to perform with the ARSA, and then the second one I was out here in January to do my own show.
Okay.
And the youth, I think like there's a certain like vibrant energy where when I'm out there on stage, something that's very unique to performing here is, like when I get hype on stage, and we love to bring like a certain level of energy. The audience always responds and gets hype with me, and I think that's really. And when I get really intimate and kind of more sensitive, they react to that as well. So I just love the energy out here. I can't wait to perform outside.
Fantastic. I'll be looking forward to that. How have you grown personally and professionally throughout, like when your rise to fame? How have you grown?
Yeah, I think both the personal and musical or artistic growth parallel each other. In that I've gotten a lot more calm over the last 5 years. I'd mark like 2012 as the start of my professional career because that's when Idea came out.
Okay.
So the last 5 years have been marked with different film songs coming out, and with each one I feel like I become more comfortable with my musicality, with the idea of kind of being a celebrity in a way, being okay with it, and because it's not something that I think the most exciting part of this journey is always the music, and not all the other stuff that comes with it necessarily. But I think the growth has just been me really embracing who I am as a person as well. When I started this journey, I wasn't really completely sure of who I was, both as an artist and as a person. I was going through a whole bunch of soul searching and identity crisis and all that. And I think over the course of the last 5 years, I've become much more comfortable with that and how I want to express myself as an artist.
Okay. How do you stay grounded? Like, you reach celebrity status. Like, I bet it was like a...
Yeah, it wasn't like a meteoric rise. It was kind of gradual, honestly.
Okay.
Because when Idea came out, it was like, that's when people first knew my name. Then Yanor Nindal came out, again, it was just like kind of like reinforcing that. But when Talipogade came out, that's when it was like really took off.
Okay.
But the way I stay grounded, there's a couple of things. One, I put the music first before anything else. So I'm always practicing every day. I'm very close with my family unit. They keep me grounded. They call me out when I'm acting up, if you may.
Okay.
And I listen to them because I know that they have my best interest in mind. And always trying to interact with like people that are fans of the music I make, because you realize like just because I'm a musician or a singer and people know who I am, that doesn't make me any different than anyone that's doing whatever else that they're doing. And that at the end of the day, we're all humans and we all go through some stuff. We all have some great joys in life, some really deep pain, and all that strings everything together. And I think it's just a blessing that I get to express my way through music, my everything that I feel through music. So, yeah, I think that's the best answer.
It's a really good answer. Okay. I don't know if you're allowed to do this, but could you sing us a little something?
Yeah, sure. Do you have a request?
Ooh.
We're gonna break that third wall. He has a request. What's the request on that?
What song was that?
Oh man, can you not request? Because
Okay,
this is my
Right, my bad. That was my fault. Okay, what's your?
I want the song that you wish you had sang, but
Yellow?
no.
Nila Kagilade?
Yeah. Yeah. I chose a really good song. Yeah.
Props. Nila Kagilade, neram tegilade, yarum rasikavillaiye. இந்த கண்கள் மட்டும் உன்னை காணும் தென்றல் போகின்றது சோலை சிரிக்கின்றது யாரும் சுகிக்கவில்லையே இந்த கைகள் மட்டும் உன்னை தீண்டும் காற்று வீசும் வெயில் காயும் காயும் அதில் மாற்றம் ஏதும் இல்லையே ஆவானும் மண்ணும் நம்மை வாழச் சொல்லும் அந்த வாழ்த்து ஓயவில்லை என்றென்றும் வானில் நிலா காய்கிறது நேரம் தேகிறது யாரும் ரசிக்கவில்லை இந்த கண்கள் மட்டும் உன்னை காணும்.
Okay, I don't know whether I should applaud you to cry or to like handle my goosebumps. That was fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending some time with me. And this is my first video. And
Great job. I really enjoyed this interview. This made me cool.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Tell me, please. Talk to me. Tell me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Life is good, life.
Just shut up and go. Beat you. Just want to see how loud I have to be. Are you recording?
Yeah, I am recording.
Oh, tell us a little something about yourself.
I am Vinod Raj Pillai.
Okay.
I'm a photographer.
Okay.
Photographer.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, okay. I like the slang though.
What's next?
What slang? Yeah, nice, interesting. Please continue.
Who were your earliest influences in terms of music? Like, who did you look up to?
Harmini Asokumar.
Oh, I know, but besides me.
I was thinking about cutting right now.
I'm dying.
Really?
Oh my god. Okay, I didn't expect you to sing the whole thing. Like, so I was freaking. Okay, just please do this because I don't know if I'm going to like erase it or something. I'm freaking out.
I know you are.
My hands are cold. You're freaking kidding me right now. Okay, wait, I want to take a picture. I can't function.
Let me just save this first.
Can you pass me my bag 1 second?
Wait, hold on.
No. Oh my god, he's touching my bag.